Okay, welcome Sagittarius. I'm going to try this one more time. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's the phone. Anyway, what happened? Um, Honestly, I got into your reading. I had it all spread out. And I lost connection. It hung up on me, or I didn't record it, or something. I don't know. And then I did it again, and it stopped again. So I'm trying to try this one more time. This is a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. I've never had this happen. So if you're watching me for the first time, I'm not a complete dork. But this is a love reading, and it's for the middle of December to the middle of January. Keep in mind, it is a general reading, may or may not resonate. Again, you could always check out your other placements. And I do personal readings. And you can find me on Etsy. I don't have these linked right now. I will link them. I think it's 101 Veronica's Dreams on Etsy, veronicasdreams.org, my website. Or you can just email me if you want one. Just put personal reading in the subject line so I know to grab it. You know, I'm sure we all get a ton of junk mail, right? So I laid out your cards already. And we're just going to take a look at the current situation. And then as it evolves, whatever's happening, and as it evolves, we have the Queen of Coins in the at the bottom of the deck. Now, keep in mind, this is if you're cross-watching, this is the person, I believe, so happens to be the person that's the reading's about. And I feel like the energy here, and I'm going to speak to this as of you. I'm not speaking to it as a cross-watcher, but I feel like this energy tells me that I feel like you're in a position right now where you don't have to have a relationship, so to speak. It's you, when we get into, I feel like you're just very okay where you're at. You have that Queen of Coins, gender non-specific, that Queen of Coins mentality where you're in a good place. You're okay. You know, you don't need, quote unquote, anybody. I think that you are looking for somebody, but you don't need anyone. The current situation is the Death card. And to me, this is a transformation that you are going through. The past influence is the King of Cups. And what I see here is you moving away from this. Now, this is someone either you cared about or they cared about you. I don't know how deep this relationship is, whether it was just someone that cared about you and it was kind of you're walking away from them. I feel like there was something there because this Death card to me is about transformation. But see how it's moving away from it? It's moving into the future. And I feel like what happened here is you learned something, so I think that this didn't feel right for one. And I feel like you're transforming more because this justice tells me that you are like almost, I don't know, you've learned something about yourself, or there's some truths about you, and you're understanding yourself better. And that's why you're able to kind of move away from this relationship. I think you are doing it definitely. You know what you're doing here, because I think that the feeling I get from that justice is, it makes like this is where I need to be. This is the truth. This is important. It's important. Whatever this is very important. Your negative influence is the Magician. And I get the overall impression this is you kind of messing with yourself because you are in such a good place and that you don't feel like you need someone. You're kind of hiding your truth a little bit when you do meet people. And you may not be being completely honest with yourself about what you do want or need. You may need it more than you think you do because you're in a good place. So it's not like, but I feel like this is important, right? There's this feeling of you're in a good place and you're very matter of fact about this. And I feel like that's where you're hiding it. So the magician can be hiding things. You're the sleight of hand, right? The magician has sleight of hand. So in this case, because it's in the negative, I feel like that's what it is, but I don't feel like it's anyone messing with you. I feel like it's you not being completely honest with yourself and kind of and masking the truth from people around you as well. If someone asks you about, oh, I don't need it. I don't need it. I got me. That's all that's important. You know, I mean, that's the feeling I'm getting. That's the overall energy, if that makes sense. The positive is the hangman. So I feel like you're moving away from that magician energy and you're realizing that you do have to take a look at things a little bit differently. And I think this is all about self-reflection with the death card and the justice and this hangman. You're taking a look at you and what is going to be important to you and what you need to move forward. And I think that's a really nice energy, to be honest with you. I really do, because you're taking that time and it's not like this big, huge deal. I don't feel like it. I think you're just very subtly going, okay, what can I do differently? Where do I need to change? Where do I need to grow? Where do I need to stay, stick with my guns? It's just self-reflection and it's really nice feeling. So what you don't see is the Eight of Pentacles. You are working harder on this than you may realize because it's in the what you don't see position. And this is the Eight of Pentacles, which is all about hard work, but it's about consistent work and it's about working on something until you master it, so to speak. So I do feel like this is something that you don't realize how much you are spending and how much time you are really working on this. I think like this is where the magician comes in again, where I feel like you're not being completely honest with yourself and those around you. And it's not like you're doing it deceptively. Okay. You're just independent and you don't want that. You just don't want to be feeling like, and you don't want to portray like you need to have someone in your life and that you have to work on things. I don't know. There's this feeling that you're hiding part of you, and that's okay. I mean, you don't have to tell the universe about everything. So that's not what the reading is saying. It's not at all what the reading is saying, because I got the Queen of Swords as your advice. So that's not what it's saying. But what you do need to look for is Two of Cups. And this is any kind of energy couple wise. Like this is a relationship and it is a close relationship. And I think that's what's important here, is that you need to look for what is important for you in a relationship that would allow you to get close with someone and be honest and open and safe. In this Two of Cups, I feel like it's safe. There's a very safe feeling to me because they're in between the water. They're together. They've both got their head on each other's shoulders. They're protecting each other, but they're also united. And I feel like that's a really important thing to look for. And I think this is saying that it's more important than you think that you're portraying. Because I think you realize this, but you're not portraying it. So I think that's the energy. So let's keep going, Sagittarius. Your challenge is the Seven of Pentacles. This is a little bit about patience, and I think that goes directly with the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is what you don't see, that you're working hard on something. So it's really hard to be patient with something when you don't see that you are working hard on it. And also, is this all worth it? Is this all worth it? You're thinking to yourself, I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need that. I don't need all this. And so the work you're doing is kind of like a little bit, is it all going to be worth it? It is. So I pulled, for your future influence, I pulled the Page of Wands. So I did clarify that right away, because I wanted to know if it's a message, and I do believe it is. And it is a message that comes in, and it's about what your desires are. And it's like it's a message that sparks your passion. The King of Pentacles is the middle of this, which I feel like is just a addition to that Queen. And this message sparks your passion, and it's something that you really desire, and it's exciting. And so you get some kind of message, email, message, IM, text. It could be a phone call, but I feel like it's more a message, written message. And you'll be getting that here in the near future. And it's going to spark your interest because we've got the Ace of Wands, which is all about passion. And you're a fire sign, so there's a lot of passion and energy there. And that Nine of Cups is about, your dreams and hopes and your desires, man. That's really kind of cool energy. So what comes in? Nice. The King of Wands. So there is someone that's coming in. Okay, so this probably is, regardless, male or female, doesn't matter. But this person would be someone that is very passionate, probably a fire sign or has deep fire in their charts, major, like right there. But I feel like it's someone with your same passion. And it is a king. So I feel like they will spark your interest in the fact that it's not like someone you're going to have to take care of. That you're going to feel like they can also take care of you and your wants and your needs. But more importantly, they hit that passion in you. And it's really exciting. So this is unexpected, though. I missed this. I'm sorry. This is the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords in your unexpected says that things are going to be extremely clear. And it's going to surprise you when things are clear. And I feel like this goes exactly with this Page of Wands in the near future. So this is a future influence. This message is going to influence your future. But the Ace of Swords says, okay, this is what I did want. I did want this. It feels good. So when this message comes in that kind of like gets your goat a little bit and gets you moving, that Ace of Swords reminds you that, yeah, that's what I really wanted. Like, this is clear to me what I really wanted. The Queen of Swords is in your advice. And I feel like it's looking away from these cards. And I feel like what that's saying is maybe rethink where you're at. Rethink. I don't want to say like give up your independence, because I don't. I absolutely don't. I'm a firm believer in that. But I feel like it's saying have some logic in what you're doing here. Think about what you're doing here. I think it's also keep a plan going, make a plan moving forward. And I think that evolves that Eight of Pentacles and that Seven of Pentacles, that there's a little bit of hard stuff happening here. But I think if you keep focused and you don't focus on you being not needing, be true to you, be clear, be concise, but more importantly, be clear to yourself on what you want, what you need, and what's important to you. And that way, when a relationship comes in, it's not a hindersome relationship. It's enhancing your life now, because that's what we want with a relationship. We want it to enhance ourselves. We want it to enhance our life, not bring us down, pull us in, change us. We want it to enhance us and the things around us. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I think this is a really nice reading overall. I do. And I'm kind of saying that about, but that's okay. Like, I don't want to think that that's a negative thing. I think that's what the cards are saying. So it's just something you probably just needed to hear. And again, I don't think it's overboard by any means, because it's kind of like nice flowing cards you have here. I feel like there is someone coming in. It will spark your passion. I don't read really far out there. How long that will last, I don't know. But remember, know what makes you feel comfortable. Know what makes you feel safe. And know what makes you feel like this is an enhancement to my life, not a burden. So there you have it, Sagittarius. I hope you like that. Please hit the like button. Let me know. Give me a comment. I appreciate all of the things. Take care. Have a beautiful day.